Hi there! Welcome back to Wellness Wednesdays. Of course, we're super excited to be here, as we always are, and we always say.
Love Wellness Wednesdays.
And today we are talking one of our favorite things to do, and it's reading. It's a huge part of our lives. It's how we have grown over the years, and we both love to get our hands on any type of self-help, spiritual, or any kind of book that's going to help us to grow. And so what we're gonna do is tell you some of our faves and some that we love to reference back to, which are most of these books. We highlight, we mark them, and we constantly go back to them when we want to read more. And the great thing about reading is you can read a book and you can get something from it the first time and then read it again, and you're gonna get a totally different message or a totally different lesson just based on whatever it is and where you're at in your life, whatever it is that you need to learn from it.
And I think oftentimes, like if I've had many times where I've gone to the bookstore and not really sure what I'm looking for, but a book just literally jumps out at me like that's the book I'm supposed to read next. And that happened to me, years ago. There's one book in particular that I want to mention, and that's Broken Open by Elizabeth Lesser, and that book was life-changing for me, and I've often referred people to it who are going through a major transformation, especially divorce. It is just a beautiful, beautiful book about breaking yourself open and growing and transforming, and how that's what you're supposed to be doing while you're here, and it's perfectly natural, and not judging yourself as you go through that process, accepting yourself for who you are. And literally that book kind of was one of those ones that just jumped off the shelf at me, and I referenced that. I talked to clients about it and encouraged them to read it. So I don't have it with me because somebody borrowed it. And but it's called Broken Open by Elizabeth Lesser, and it's one of my favorite books. So.
And I've actually read that as well and got a ton from it too. And it really can be applied to anyone who is stuck or looking for some sort of answer, or they're going through any type of transformation, but there's always something. And she was on Oprah at one point too, remember, I think maybe when she launched the book. And Elizabeth Lesser is a great person to follow and get inspiration from as well.
Right. So as you know, as coaches ourselves, and having coaches and mentors along our personal journeys, we have kind of followed certain people and read their books, and that's a big part of how we grow and learn, and like Christine mentioned earlier. So first off is, well, let's go to this one. The Conscious Parent. The Transforming Ourselves The Conscious Parent, Transforming Ourselves, Empowering Our Children by Dr. Shefali.
I'm not sure. Salisbury?
I can't.
Sorry, it's Dr. Shefali.
Dr. Shefali.
I always kind of wondered how you say it.
I always say her name, Dr. Shefali.
Yeah, me too. And that's an amazing book.
Oh my gosh, so good. Highly, highly recommend this book.
It's really, it's eye-opening because it really makes you look at parenting in a completely different way. It allows you to see your children and see them as a teacher, just as much as we are supposed to be teaching them. They are there to teach us,
and we all know that
is
the truth.
It happens all the time where your kids will say something and kind of call you out, and you're like, well, yep, shit, you're right.
Yes.
And you kind of don't want to admit it to them, but so many times we learn a ton from them. And this book is just really a lot about listening to them and their needs, and it's their journey, and we're here to support their journey.
And equally respect them.
Yeah, so it's a great book. It talks about discipline. So obviously with this mutual respect that you're doing with a conscious parent, there's discipline in there. I mean, it has to be. Yeah. And it tells you kind of a different way to go about that. It's just a great book. And like we said, it's just, you take what you want from the books that you read and you just apply it and see how it works for you. So highly recommend that one.
The other one, of course, we got to throw in a Dr. Wayne Dyer, because we love Dr. Wayne Dyer. And this one is, he has so many books. I'm not even sure how many there are.
There's a ton.
A ton.
Yeah.
But Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life was one of my faves. It's all marked up, highlighted. And as you know, if you followed us for any long period of time, you know that we are all about how your thoughts become your reality. and we talk about that a lot. And this is a book that we reference, and a lot of his messages we have learned. A lot of the messages that we share, we have learned from Dr. Dyer. So love that book too.
Yeah, so another one of our favorites, and I'm sure that you've heard us reference or use the term God winks before. We use it often, and we got it from these books, and there's a series of books.
Actually, we're going to do a video.
Yes.
Probably a Wellness Wednesday all about God winks, because we have a lot to say about that, but we're trying to keep it short today.
Yeah.
Trying.
We like to talk, so that's kind of hard. But anyway, this particular one is When God Winks on New Beginnings. Super small books, as you can see, little easy reads, and there's another one, it's a really good one. It's just called When God Winks.
Yeah.
At you, I think.
I think it's just God winks.
God winks.
Yeah.
So anyway, these are all about, God winks are all about those coincidences in life that we think, oh, that's a coincidence. Well, no, coincidences really don't happen. It's
a God wink.
It's a God wink. It's God working for us, and it's God showing us signs. And this is an awesome book just to kind of, lots of examples to show you how God winks in our life.
And how miracles are happening all around you, but if you don't pay attention, you don't know that they're happening.
See it.
You don't see it, so you can't give it credit. So.
Yeah, and that's a huge deal, because you have to pay attention. It's that whole living mindfully and being in the moment, because
being awake.
You miss out on these awesome opportunities to see how God is working in your life. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
So one of our favorite, and how we coined the term, or she coined the term, but how we use the term spirit junkies is, of course, Gabby Bernstein. Can you see it? There's like a little bit of a glare. There we go. So Gabby Bernstein, we love, love, love her. She is a spiritual leader and teacher. She's amazing. So if you don't follow her, you're going to want to.
She's definitely one of our personal mentors, and we love her. She coined the term, like Christine said, spirit junkies, and I, like years ago, were like, yes, it's exactly what I am. Now I have a term for myself. I'm total spirit junkie. Like, love, love, love this stuff. So
this one's a 40-day guidebook of subtle shifts for radical change and unlimited happiness. It literally has like a day-to-day how you can look at things in new perspective, and just a message for each day and new ways to implement different things in your life. She has another one too, it's called Miracles Now, and that I love, but I gave it to someone because I loved it so much. And
it's actually on my nightstand right now, but I didn't bring it down. But I turned to that one, like, it's kind of just one that you can just open up and get your message for the day. So you can do it at night before you go to bed, or you can do it first thing in the morning if you just want a nice message for the day. Highly recommend that.
Yeah, that's a great one. Like we said, it's one of those ones that you will constantly use. Right. You get a ton of use out of it.
Right.
So,
getting kind of long-winded. But.
Yeah, but the one we wanted to this is a one for children, and we did want to give you something for that, for your children, because this is actually how you can introduce mindfulness to them. This comes with a CD, and it's so user-friendly and easy and simple for different techniques and different ways that you can use mindfulness and teach your children about it. So there's different ways of sitting. This is called Sitting Still Like a Frog, Mindfulness Exercises for Children. So, like I said, it has a CD in the back, and you can do it right along with the CD. But it's just simple ways that you can introduce it to your kids and make it fun.
Yep.
So,
and like it says right on here, simple mindfulness practices to help your child deal with anxiety, improve concentration, and handle difficult emotions. It is so important to talk to your kids about mindfulness. If you can start them early on, then you're just planting seeds that will help them for the rest of their lives. So.
Yeah, and if you're kind of like, well, I don't do it, so I don't know how to do it, you can do this and learn right along with them.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty of it, and that's why books are so great, because it just does it for you.
Right. So we'll try and remember to list all the books below. And if you have any questions, make sure you let us know. If you want us to shed some light on any of them, or just have questions about what books we're reading. And
we have so many that we didn't mention.
And we do often in our programs, when we're working with clients, we will often reference certain books depending on where you're at in your life transition, or wherever you're stuck at, wherever your journey has you right now. We will often recommend when you're in our programs to go back and read this certain book, and then we'll talk about it. We'll kind of work with you through different things. So that's one of the ways we actually reference certain books at different times. So anyway, thanks so much for joining us, and
Yeah, so like Jen mentioned with our programs, if you want any more information, please reach out. We have an application online for a free consultation with us, and we would love to share more information with you. We would love to help you in any way that we can. That's what we're here for, to support you, uplift you, and inspire you along in your journey.
Yeah, so ososisters.com, you'll find that, and you'll also find that our 6-week online program is still up. It's been a few days now, and I'm not sure how long we're going to leave it up, but it is up for right now, and we highly encourage you to check it out. It's a great program for moving through and working through, like we said, wherever you are in your journey right now.
Yeah, so remember, don't try and do it alone. You have a lot of people out there who want to support you, and make sure that you reach out.
Absolutely.
Okay, have a great day.
Sending you love.
Thanks again. Bye.